Hi ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my course. This is the ultimate health and fitness course, okay? And I'm going to discuss a lot of different things in this course, and thank you so much for taking it. And I hope that you can learn a lot in this course, and I hope this course can positively change your life and your body and your health, okay? And I'm sure that it will, especially if you take the information that I gave you in this course and that you apply it, okay? Use these tools to improve your life, right? And make permanent changes. Don't just look for quick solutions, right? In most cases, guys, whenever something is a quick fix, right? Like lose weight in 10 days, right? It's not gonna stick, right? You're not gonna be able to keep up that change, okay? So this course is all about lasting and permanent changes, okay? I don't give you any quick fix diets, right? Or quick fix workouts, right? So in this course, we're going to talk about a lot of different things, right? And so in this course, you're going to go through 10 different videos, okay? Each video is broken down into a separate section or a separate topic, right? So the first topic, right, is going to be goals, right? And how to measure body fat and how to calculate calories, okay? And I will also provide a worksheet, a personalized worksheet where you can do that, okay? So you will have to go to a specific website which I give you at the end of the worksheet, and you can basically input your information there, and it will give you the amount of calories to eat, right? It will give you, like, for example, if your goal is to lose weight, you'll input your information, and you'll see the number that this website will provide for you, okay? Whether it's to lose weight or to gain muscle, right? You'll just have to be a little bit specific about that. You'll have to input that information, and they'll give you the exact amount of calories to get you started, okay? Let's go to the next video, right? The next video, I will give you 3 different body types, right? And I'll give you a visual of it also, okay? So you'll be able to figure out which one is yours, okay? And then in the next video, right, video 4, we'll discuss proper diet and exercises for each of the 3 body types, right? And once again, I provide different ratios that you can follow, that you can use in terms of a diet, right? So depending on yours, you can use those ratios and play around with them and see what works for you and what doesn't, right? Because guys, at the end of the day, right, all of us have we can't really be categorized necessarily, okay? To an extent we can, right? But once again, placing a label on something, right, is like limiting, right? It doesn't really define who we are as unique individuals, right? So you always have to consider the fact that you are an individual. You will have your own body type. You might come close to an ectomorph, endomorph, or a mesomorph, right? You could be somewhere in between all of those, right? So always consider that, right, and kind of go accordingly, right? But I kind of give you a certain criteria that you can follow, right? And you can use that as a starting point and play around with this a little bit, right? As far as like your, for example, food ratios go, right? If those don't necessarily work for you, you can play around with them a little bit and adjust, right, accordingly, okay, until something really works for you, okay? So make sure you do that, yeah? And then in video 4, right, guys, we'll talk about, I'm sorry, I already told you about this one. In video 5, I'm sorry, I will discuss how to lose fat for good, right? And I will give you a sample menu, okay, of a fat loss plan, okay, that you can also use if you like. Once again, you can adjust those foods, and especially if you have a certain type of a diet, right? You can always replace and substitute certain foods that are in that diet plan, okay? I don't know you guys personally, right? So I can't really personalize it, right, for you. But I just gave like a fat loss sample plan, right, and or sample menu, and you can look at it, you can adjust, right, the foods and kind of replace the ones that are similar, right, if you don't like particular types of foods there that are listed on that menu, right. And also, of course, you will have to adjust the calories, right. Everyone has a different caloric needs, right, so you have to figure out what yours is, right, in the initial videos. And then you will have to, replace that with the one that's already on the menu, right? I think that one is like 1,800 calories, right? And then you'll need to adjust, right? You'll have to replace it with yours, with your personal one, right? So make sure you replace the calories with your personal calories, okay? Because because I give you just an example, right? Because once again, I don't know you personally, right? I don't know how many calories you will need, right? You will have to figure that out for yourself. And same applies to foods too, right? You can kind of eat a similar diet, right? Or you can replace certain foods, right? So yeah. Anyways, in video number 6, right? Same idea, right? So we're gonna talk about how to gain muscles for guys and girls, right? And also I provide a sample menu, right? Once again, you can replace certain foods on that menu with the ones that you prefer, right? That are similar, right? Like if it's protein, a certain protein that you don't maybe eat, you can replace it with another type of protein, right? Maybe if you're vegan or vegetarian, right? And then you'll replace the meat, right? With rice and beans, right? Or I don't know, fish, right? Anyway, so this is that, there's that, right? And also as far as muscle gain goes, once again, you will have to figure out how many calories you personally need to eat, and you'll have to replace what's already on the sample menu, okay? Because I think that one, that sample menu is, once again, the calories are going to be different, right? Because I don't know you personally. This is just like an example, right? So make sure you adjust, okay? Don't use the calories that I already gave you. Okay, so in the next video, guys, right? So in video 7, we're going to talk about proper nutrition, right? And what that means, okay? And once again, I provide you with a worksheet that lists healthy foods that you can choose from, right? It's like a checklist. And you can choose from any of those, okay? If you don't like a particular food, then that's fine, don't eat it. If you do like a lot of them, then include them in your diet by all means. They're healthy, right? The only thing on that menu that I don't recommend particularly, right, is tofu. I personally don't think it's a good idea to eat tofu, right? But it's up to you, really, guys, okay? Do your research on tofu or on soybeans and figure out, whether you want to include that in your diet. I wouldn't include it. I stay far away from tofu and soybeans, right? But really, it's up to you if you want to include it or not, okay? And so, yeah, you can choose from any of those healthy foods, right, to include into your diet and see what works for you and what doesn't, right? So next video, right? In the next video, we're going to discuss intuitive eating, right? Why you should consider eating intuitively, right? How to do it and whether it's right for you, yeah, or not. I also discussed that as well. Then I'm going to go into specific strategies that you can use in order to break through those fat plateaus, right? And also, I discuss who these diets are for and who they're not for, right? And so, yeah, consider that too, right? So in video 9, right, we're going to talk about carb cycling, right? And I also include sample worksheets that you can follow, right? I give you like a 5-day breakdown, right, of grams of carbs that you should be eating and the exercises that you should be doing on those particular days, okay? So it's either low intensity exercises, right, or high intensity exercises. It really depends on how many grams of carbs you're eating on that specific day, okay? And last but not least, right, guys, I talk about intermittent fasting, right? And once again, you will also kind of get like a sample worksheet, which kind of gives you a small visual of what intermittent fasting is, okay? But of course, in the video, I will talk in detail about what that is, right? And I'll give you some science behind it, how it works, and so on, okay? So yeah, guys, once again, right, you're gonna get 9 different worksheets, right? And the worksheets will include goals, right? SMART goals, in particular, calorie calculations, a worksheet, right? A visual worksheet for body types, and then food ratios for each of the 3 body types. How to lose fat sample menu, right? How to gain muscle sample menu. Proper nutrition sample worksheets. Carb cycling worksheet, right? And intermittent fasting worksheet, okay? So guys, I really hope that you enjoy this course. If you do, then it's amazing, guys. It took me a lot of time and effort to create this course, and I'm really excited because I've put in a lot of my energy, a lot of my knowledge, a lot of my knowledge that I've collected over the years, right? As a as a professional, and also as a in terms of personal knowledge gained, right? And personal experience in particular, right? So yeah, I really do hope you enjoyed this course. Thank you so much for taking it. I hope you learn a lot, and I hope that it will positively change your life.